global marketing is a marketing on a worldwide scale, reconciling or taking commercial advantage of global operational differences, similarities and opportunities in order to meet global objectives. Worldwide competition, one of the product categories in which global competition has been easy to track in US is automotive sales. The increasing intensity of competition in global markets is a challenge facing companies at all stages of involvement in international markets. As markets open up and become more integrated, the pace of change accelerates, technology shrinks distances between markets and reduces the scale advantages of large firms, new sources of competition emerge, and competitive pressures mount at all levels of the organization. Also, the threat of competition from companies in countries such as India, China, Malaysia, and Brazil is on the rise, as their own domestic markets are opening up to foreign competition, stimulating greater awareness of international market opportunities and of the need to be internationally competitive. Companies which previously focused on protected domestic markets are entering into markets in other countries, creating new sources of competition, often targeted to price-sensitive market segments. Not only is competition intensifying for all firms regardless of their degree of global market involvement, but the basis for competition is changing. Competition continues to be market-based and ultimately relies on delivering superior value to consumers. However, success in global markets depends on knowledge accumulation and deployment. Today, more and more marketing companies specialize in translating products from one country to another. Evolution to global marketing. Global marketing is not a revolutionary shift, it is an evolutionary process. While the following does not apply to all companies, it does apply to most companies that begin as domestic-only companies. International marketing has intensified and is evident for approximately nearly all aspects of consumer unregistered trademark's daily life. Local regions or national boundaries no longer restricted to the competitive forces. To be successful in today's globalized economy, it is must for the companies to simultaneously be responsive to local as well as global market conditions and varying aspects unregistered trademarks related to the international marketing process. Hence, international marketing skills are an important ingredient for every company, whether or not it is currently involved in exporting the activities for the endorsement of the brand or the company. The internationalized marketplace has been transformed very quickly in recent years by shifts in trading techniques, standards and practices. These changes have been reinforced and retained by new technologies and evolving the economic relationships between the companies and the organizations which are working for the trade across the globe. This assignment project work is just an attempt to integrate these developments and attempts in the field of the market journalism into the burgeoning literature on international marketing process as well as on recent research findings on the international marketing. The research emphasis within the subject has evolved alongside changes in the stress given to key aspects of international trade market. The preoccupation of early researchers with exports and selling is being replaced by a more balanced view which gives increasing weight to other aspects of international marketing such as licensing, joint ventures, and overseas subsidiaries. In effect, the traditional ethnocentric conceptual view of international marketing trade is being counterbalanced by a more accurate global view of markets. This process of change is tracked in this paper, and the growing importance of a strategic and organizational approach to international marketing is emphasized in this article. Theory. Focused attention is paid to the heterogeneous nature of international marketing process. The diversity of the globalized situations is matched by the variety of enterprises which play a vital part in the marketing exploration process. There is also explanation focuses on the matching of the available company resources and marketing goals in successful international marketing trade. The concept which unveils the paper brings out the importance of effective marketing procedures to success in international markets and trade over the international markets. Domestic marketing. A marketing restricted to the political boundaries of a country is called domestic marketing. A company marketing only within its national boundaries only has to consider domestic competition. Even if that competition includes companies from foreign markets, it still only has to focus on the competition that exists in its home market. Products and services are developed for customers in the home market without thought of how the product or service could be used in other markets. All marketing decisions are made at headquarters. The biggest obstacle these marketers face is being blindsided by emerging global marketers. Because domestic marketers do not generally focus on the changes in the global marketplace, they may not be aware of a potential competitor who is a market leader on 3 continents until they simultaneously open 20 stores in the northeastern U.S. These marketers can be considered ethnocentric as they are most concerned with how they are perceived in their home country. The domestic market is a large market that every nation needs. These markets are all restricted to be under control of certain boundaries in that company or country. This type of marketing is the type of marketing that takes place in the headquarters. In domestic markets it helps reduce the cost of competition. By reducing competition the company has a better shot of being more successful in the long run. Also, if the company unregistered trademark's competition is not a big factor that will affect their business, they have a good shot at making prices higher and people will still purchase that product. A firm operating in a domestic market also gets the opportunity to operate in different areas, and this gives the company an opportunity to have bigger markets to advertise to. Even in domestic markets, businesses are still trying to trade with each other to promote their business to other businesses in the area. An advantage to marketing domestically is that the firm may be entitled to tax benefits for offering jobs to the nation and for giving people opportunities for work. A firm that markets domestically helps countries by offering more jobs, bringing in additional business to the market and stimulates trading within the market. International marketing. International marketing is the export, franchising, joint venture or full direct entry of a marketing organization into another country. This can be achieved by exporting a company's product into another location, entry through a joint venture with another firm in the target country, or foreign direct investment into the target country. The development of the marketing mix for that country is then required. International marketing. It can be as straightforward as using existing marketing strategies, mix and tools for export on the one side, to a highly complex relationship strategy including localization, local product offerings, pricing, production and distribution with customized promotions, offers, website, social media and leadership. Internationalization and international marketing meets the needs of selected foreign countries where a company's value can be exported and there is inter-firm and firm learning, optimization and efficiency in economies of scale and scope. The firm does not need to export or enter all world markets to be considered an international marketer. Global marketing. Global marketing is a firm's ability to market to almost all countries on the planet. With extensive reach, the need for a firm's product or services is established. The global firm retains the capability, reach, knowledge, staff, skills, insights, and expertise to deliver value to customers worldwide. The firm understands the requirement to service customers locally with global standard solutions or products, and localizes that product as required to maintain an optimal balance of cost, efficiency, customization and localization in a control customization continuum to best meet local, national and global requirements to position itself against or with competitors, partners, alliances, substitutes and defend against new global and local market entrants per country, region or city. The firm will price its products appropriately worldwide, nationally and locally, and promote, deliver access and information to its customers in the most cost-effective way. The firm also needs to understand, research, measure and develop loyalty for its brand and global brand equity for the long term. At this level, global marketing and global branding are integrated. Branding involves a structured process of analyzing soft assets and hard assets of a firm's resources. The strategic analysis and development of a brand includes customer analysis, competitive analysis, and self-analysis. Further, global brand identity development is the process establishing brands of products, the firm, and services locally and worldwide with consideration for scope, product attributes, quality value, uses, users and country of origin. Organizational attributes. Personality attributes and brand customer relationships. and importantly symbols, trademarks, metaphors, imagery, mood, photography and the company's brand heritage. In establishing a global brand, the brand proposition, functional benefits, emotional benefits and self-expressive benefits are identified, localized and streamlined to be consistent with a local, national, international and global point of view. The brand developed needs to be credible. A global marketing and branding implementation system distributes marketing assets, website, social media, Google PPC, PDFs, sales collateral, press junkets, kits, product samples, news releases, local mini-sites, flyers, posters, alliance and partner materials, affiliate programs and materials, internal communications, newsletters, investor materials, event promotions and trade shows to deliver an integrated, comprehensive and focused communication, access and value to the customers, that can be tracked to build loyalty, case studies and further establish the company's global marketing and brand footprint. Global marketing specialization. Global marketing is a field of study in general business management to provide valuable products, solutions and services to customers locally, nationally, internationally and worldwide. Elements of the global marketing. Not only do standard marketing approaches, strategies, tactics and processes apply, global marketing requires an understanding of global finance, global operations and distribution, government relations, global human capital management and resource allocation, distributed technology development and management, global business logic, inter-firm and global competitiveness, exporting, joint ventures, foreign direct investments and global risk management. The standard €OE4 par Euro unregistered trademarks are Euro of marketing, product, price, placement, and promotion are all affected as a company moves through the 5 evolutionary phases to become a global company. Ultimately, at the global marketing level, a company trying to speak with one voice is faced with many challenges when creating a worldwide marketing plan. Unless a company holds the same position against its competition in all markets, it is impossible to launch identical marketing plans worldwide. Nisenchakram, Marketing Management, Product. A global company is one that can create a single product and only have to tweak elements for different markets. For example, Coca-Cola uses 2 formulas for all markets. The product packaging in every country incorporates the contour bottle design and the dynamic ribbon in some way, shape, or form. However, the bottle can also include the counter Euro unregistered trademark S native language and is the same size as other beverage bottles or cans in that same country. Price. Price will always vary from market to market. Price is affected by many variables: cost of product development, cost of ingredients, cost of delivery, and much more. Additionally, the product Euro unregistered trademark S position in relation to the competition influences the ultimate profit margin. Whether this product is considered the high-end, expensive choice, the economical, low-cost choice, or something in between helps determine the price point. Placement. How the product is distributed is also a country-by-country decision influenced by how the competition is being offered to the target market. Using Coca-Cola as an example again, not all cultures use vending machines. In the United States, beverages are sold by the pallet via warehouse stores. In India, this is not an option. Placement decisions must also consider the product Euro unregistered trademark S position in the marketplace. For example, a high-end product would not want to be distributed via a Euro or $1 store Euro in the United States. Conversely, a product promoted as the low-cost option in France would find limited success in a pricey boutique. Promotion. After product research, development and creation, promotion is generally the largest line item in a global company Euro unregistered trademark S marketing budget. At this stage of a company Euro unregistered trademark S development, integrated marketing is the goal. The global corporation seeks to reduce costs, minimize redundancies in personnel and work, maximize speed of implementation, and to speak with one voice. If the goal of a global company is to send the same message worldwide, then delivering that message in a relevant, engaging, and cost-effective way is the challenge. Effective global advertising techniques do exist. The key is testing advertising ideas using a marketing research system proven to provide results that can be compared across countries. The ability to identify which elements or moments of an ad are contributing to that success is how economies of scale are maximized. Market research measures such as flow of attention, flow of emotion and branding moments provide insights into what is working in an ad in any country because the measures are based on visual, not verbal, elements of the ad. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. The advantages of global market: we can introduce our product by using advertising, economies of scale in production and distribution, lower marketing costs, power and scope, consistency in brand image, ability to leverage good ideas quickly and efficiently, uniformity of marketing practices, helps to establish relationships outside of the political arena, helps to encourage ancillary industries to be set up to cater for the needs of the global player, benefits of e-marketing over traditional marketing, reach. The nature of the Internet means businesses now have a truly global reach. While traditional media costs limit this kind of reach to huge multinationals, e-marketing opens up new avenues for smaller businesses, on a much smaller budget, to access potential consumers from all over the world. Scope. Internet marketing allows the marketer to reach consumers in a wide range of ways and enables them to offer a wide range of products and services. E-marketing includes, among other things, information management, public relations, customer service and sales. With the range of new technologies becoming available all the time, this scope can only grow. Interactivity. Whereas traditional marketing is largely about getting a brand or unregistered trademark's message out there, e-marketing facilitates conversations between companies and consumers. With a two-way communication channel, companies can feed off of the responses of their consumers, making them more dynamic and adaptive. Immediacy. Internet marketing is able to, in ways never before imagined, provide an immediate impact. Imagine your unregistered trademark rereading your favorite magazine. You see a double-page advert for some new product or service, maybe BMW a unregistered trademark's latest luxury sedan or Apple unregistered trademark's latest iPod offering. With this kind of traditional media, unregistered trademark's not that easy for you, the consumer, to take the step from hearing about a product to actual acquisition. With e-marketing, unregistered trademark's easy to make that step as simple as possible, meaning that within a few short clicks you could have booked a test drive or ordered the iPod. And all of this can happen regardless of normal office hours. Effectively, Internet marketing makes business hours 24 hours per day, 7 days per week for every week of the year. By closing the gap between providing information and eliciting a consumer reaction, the consumer unregistered trademark's buying cycle is speeded up. Demographics and targeting. Generally speaking, the demographics of the Internet are a marketer unregistered trademark's dream. Internet users, considered as a group, have greater buying power and could perhaps be considered as a population group skewed towards the middle classes. Buying power is not all though. The nature of the Internet is such that its users will tend to organize themselves into far more focused groupings. Savvy marketers who know where to look can quite easily find access to the niche markets they wish to target. Marketing messages are most effective when they are presented directly to the audience most likely to be interested. The Internet creates the perfect environment for niche marketing to targeted groups. Cross-cultural negotiation. The dimensions of culture, such as power distance, the context of the culture and a local work ethic is an area of marketing and social science that is closely related to global marketing. The ability to discern cultural differences through initial assessment of another market is considered a critical enabler to progress in global marketing. Adaptivity and closed-loop marketing. Closed-loop marketing requires the constant measurement and analysis of the results of marketing initiatives. By continuously tracking the response and effectiveness of a campaign, the marketer can be far more dynamic in adapting to consumers' unregistered trademark wants and needs. With e-marketing, responses can be analyzed in real time and campaigns can be tweaked continuously. Combined with the immediacy of the Internet as a medium, this means that unregistered trademark minimal advertising spend wasted on less than effective campaigns. Maximum marketing efficiency from e-marketing creates new opportunities to seize strategic competitive advantages. The combination of all these factors results in an improved ROI and ultimately, more customers, happier customers and an improved bottom line. Disadvantages: differences in consumer needs, wants, and usage patterns for products, differences in consumer response to marketing mix elements, differences in brand and product development in the competitive environment, differences in the legal environment, some of which may conflict with those of the home market, differences in the institutions available, some of which may call for the creation of entirely new ones, differences in administrative procedures, differences in product placement. Differences in the administrative procedures and product placement can occur. See also, advertising, advertising research, marketing, marketing research, nation branding, Wiktionary, picture sorts, visual marketing, references. Further reading, Hollinson, Spend Global Marketing, 6th edition, Pearson, ISBN 978-0-273-77316-0. Svante Anderson and Gar Paragraph Rand Svensson Global Marketing, Think Globally and Act Locally, Lund, Student Literature, ISBN 978-91-44-05555-8. Cotterby, Masaki and Helson, Christian Global Marketing Management, 3rd edition, John Wiley & Sons, ISBN 0-471-23062-6. Philip Kotler and Keller Marketing Management, 12th edition, ISBN 81-203-2799-3. Theodore Levitt The Globalization of Markets, Harvard Business Review 61, 92-10. Young, Charles E. Advertising Research Handbook, Ideas in Flight, Seattle, ISBN 0-9765574-0-1. External links. 1. Global Marketing Network is the only global accreditation body for marketing professionals. We are committed to the development of a strong marketing profession and to the raising of standards within it worldwide. With GMN, individuals can apply for professional, or distinguished levels of membership. Each application has to be approved by at least 3 members of the GMN membership committee before they can be formally elected and then welcomed as a member. The same professional standards are applied, consistently, fairly and transparently, worldwide so that, increasingly, membership of GMN becomes a highly desirable and eminently portable recognition of the professional standing and fitness to practice of marketing professionals, wherever you live and work in the world. www.wfanet.org World Federation of Advertisers, 2, Cross-Cultural Negotiation in Global Marketing, brief.com Several presentations on global advertising given by advertising practitioners.